I guess without further ado, let's jump into Maxstermind. I'm just going to call him Tony, if that's all right with you guys. It's easier. But yeah, we have Maxstermind versus Tony from Oak starting up first. So you want to run through the picks and bans real quick?
Yeah. So Tony just banned Aquarium.
Yep. With Max then banning Redwoods, which makes sense. Two of the scarier venues for sure.
Max actually banned Redwoods in all their matches, so not really surprising. Tony
Oh.
then restricts Modern any 4 of 8, which has been changed from 5 of 8 to 4 of 8 for this season.
Yep. And Max retaliates by restricting Veranda, probably the scariest 5 of 8, I think.
Yeah, very difficult to control everything as Sniper. Then Tony picked Courtyard any 4 of 7.
Yep, with Max then doubling Pub. Two very similar venues, I think, so we shouldn't see a lot of similar gameplay, I would expect.
Yeah, it's they both have very less missions than 8. Then Tony picked Veranda going into the mind games here.
Yeah, which I like to see for sure. And Max finishes off by picking Ballroom.
Yep, and I think we're gonna just jump right in it.
All right, feel free to count us in when you're good.
Yep, so we're starting off as Spy is Maxstermind, as Teal Mom, whatever you want to call her. I liked calling her Blue Dress, but everyone hates me for that, so I won't.
All right.
In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
So I think it's worth mentioning that this is actually a pretty interesting matchup with surprisingly potentially important connotations. With all the attention on the other members in Oak, Tony's actually low-key gone 2-0 so far, and is still kind of under the radar despite picking up the only sweep of SEL. And Max is 1-1, but his loss was against Atia, who a lot of people thought was going to be at the top of the division. So this could be really, really good, actually.
Yep, we started off with a green flirt, so we're at 51%. We're just needing one more green flirt, and we'd be already done with flirt, which is
banana bread.
And then we go in with our banana bread. It was a pretty good banana bread. 2 low
Yeah,
lights.
yeah, not too bad at all for Courtyard, especially given that you can't really see the far conversation circle. Not bad at all. It's going to be interesting to see what these players' approach to Courtyard is. I mean, as a lot of people say, it's kind of one of the more formulaic venues where you get the soft tells done and then try and figure out either something else. So it's going to be interesting to see how they approach that.
Yeah, you usually complete seduce, contact, and inspects, and then try to change a bit for your 4th mission. And it seems we might want to pick up that briefcase and do fingerprints.
Yeah, it's difficult though. I know I have a problem. Oh, we green it, which is nice. I was about to say we have like action tests on briefcases are often pretty difficult, but we hit it, and that makes a big difference moving forward here.
Yep. The briefcase was a bit far when we took it, maybe, but nobody checks for that anyway. Not at this level.
I mean, I certainly don't. So take that as you will, I guess. We're in here with the seduction target again, although across. We can't two-flirt this out. We just hit a white for 68%, so a close white will finish off flirts. But we're down to a minute 20, and we only have the half fingerprint, 3/4 of seduce, and we still haven't gone to statues or picked up another hardtail. We're going to reject this drink here. But what do you think we should? How do you think we finish here?
Well, we need to get another fingerprint. I mean, we need to do something fast. Also go to statues, because I mean, it's like our 4th mission.
Yeah, but Ambassador isn't cooperating. Our selection target just returned the briefcase, which doesn't help. And now we're saying screw it and going into statues to pick up that mission progress. We should pick up a highlight here, assuming Tony's on top of it. But then after that, we still have a lot to do and not a lot of time left to finish it.
Are we gonna swap? No, we're not. Okay.
I honestly wouldn't hate the choice here, just given how much the time crunch is affecting us. Because I'm not sure if we're going to be able to find another fingerprint here with so little time left and still needing to get this flirt done.
We have 25 seconds for one fingerprint. Amba just took a drink, so we could.
Yep. We just need a request. We have the request. Yep. That's right. So let's see how on top of this Tony is. Fingerprints are hard to track, especially drink fingerprints under the best of circumstances. So here comes the fingerprint, and the
It,
countdown's going to start. There will be no overtime, I don't think. It's going to have to be a
zero,
shot right here, right now.
0.3 seconds of overtime, like, you need to be very fast.
Yep, there it
Nope.
is. No shot comes off, and Max takes the first game with on the back of fingerprints.
Oh, that was a good game. I mean, almost got timeout here, but otherwise it was a good game.
Yeah, we got bailed out a little bit by the ambassador taking that drink right there. But good job by Max recognizing it and seizing the opportunity to finish up there. Otherwise, we'd have to do something a lot more obvious, probably like a crash bug, given the amount of time that was left.
Yep, and we're on to our second game with Tony as our spy, playing as Ponytail here. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yep. So Tony's actually been a surprisingly aggressive spy thus far in the season, in the matches he's played so far. So it's going to be interesting. Yep, there's a early time ad, because why not? So I was going to say it's going to be interesting to see if he manages to keep up that aggression. As we like to joke in Discord, team do stuff, but Tony really has lived up to that so far.
I was almost gonna say this is a perfect idol, but we leave slightly after we sip, so it's not perfect. And we're going for the green swap. It's
Do stuff,
pending.
Tony. Tony is doing stuff, and I'm here for it.
I would have liked.
So let's see. I don't think we've been seen on camera yet, actually, at statues.
I would have liked we bail, but I mean,
I think
we
we got
weren't
away with
even
this
seen,
clean.
so
Yeah, we weren't seen. No highlight as we come out of it. I think that's completely free inspect and green swap. So
and
there's a sieve, small and Smallman picks it up. All right.
the
Well, let's see
swap
what the
isn't on
reaction.
screen.
It's not on screen yet, which means we're not going to see the fade. So let's see what the reaction is if and when we're finally seen that the statue has been swapped. I mean, Smallman was definitely seen there.
We still haven't rotated. I mean, this is very good for Tony.
Yeah, absolutely. Ambassador's leaving another print here as well. So really, if we can just banana bread though and finish up our flirts, like, I think this is a win. It has to be, right? So now the swap has been seen. Let's see what the reaction is here. We're looking at Smallman very suspiciously. I think you can see the wheel spinning in Max's head as he's trying to figure out exactly what went down here. Instead, we're picking up the briefcase though. Maybe we're going for a silent game instead, which could be very powerful as well. Smallman goes back to the same statue and picks it up again.
Which is very spy unlike, but at these levels it's very difficult to track.
Yep, definitely true. Now we're going in with a double agent, which means I guess we're going to banana bread here. Smallman is out though. We definitely want him back in conversation before we do that. We don't want to knock him out. Yep, here he comes. He's in. Now the banana bread will probably come off.
Banana bread.
Yep, green test banana bread. Smallman talking. Smallman's getting shot, right? Smallman has to. Yeah. Smallman's getting shot. Well, maybe not. Just a highlight. Smallman takes a drink here instead. So no shot coming off yet, but clearly Max just
thinking about it.
Yeah, just laser burning. There comes the safety off, almost shooting pearls. Yeah. And there's a shot on Smallman. It was pretty much preordained.
Well, I mean, he didn't do anything. We could have waited for that shot.
We could have, but think of it this way. I mean, if you're not counting flirts, Smallman has inspects, he has swap, he has banana bread, a white banana bread right there. He could be done if he has flirts finished.
Yep. Definitely.
All right. And so that, yeah.
2-0 for Tony. We're back with.
Is that sorry, 2? Go for it. 1-1.
Well, Tony just won both, right?
I don't know. Scoreboard. Opie, where are you?
We had 2 spy wins in a row right now, so it should be 1-1, right?
Okay.
Am I wrong?
My bad.
The last spy win was the spy won the last one on Prince. Yeah, it's 1-1.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. All right. Anyway, let's just move past it.
So our third game with Maxstermind as Duke. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yeah. All right. So courtyard is obviously a spy-sided map, just to be clear. We're just bouncing around here. We're still staying on AI control, and then finally take a really weird path as we go in to try and pick up this flirt at windows.
Yeah, that's true, but I mean, snipers at that level aren't going to check for pathing. They're more like campers.
You say that, although Oak has some real killers, man. Like, there are some players in Oak who I would absolutely expect to catch, like, goofy paths.
Yep. And we're not doing much other than the 34% flirt.
No, but we're here with our double agent. Instead we're just going to go for briefcase instead. It looks like Max is really putting a priority on fingerprints so far. I mean, it's early, but thus far he's really just kind of forced the briefcases and gotten those done. So, and I think in Oak that's a really good strategy. I mean, fingerprint is hard to track into the best of circumstances. And on a venue like Courtyard, where a lot of attention is being paid to statues instead as the third soft tell, I think forcing fingerprints is a really good choice.
Yep. For now, Tony isn't paying attention to it, so as long as we can do it.
Yeah, absolutely. We step in here next to our seduction target, and there's another white flirt, 68%. So we're going to be three flirting this. We'll have to do a close one, but we haven't been punished or paired for flirting yet, so we're probably okay on this. However, we're okay, actually. We have the one print in hand, we still have the banana bread available to us, and we're almost done with flirt. So I think we should move here and do something else, but no, instead, we're just going to purloin, because why not?
White purloin. It's been seen. It's on screen,
It was
but I
on
don't
screen,
think
but
it's been seen.
yeah, no real reaction yet. Now Max is circling around, but he hasn't reacted like he's seen the list yet. Pearls also takes a drink. Uh, there. Now it's still no reaction.
I would have no. Oh my god, that's. I mean, Duke just gulped the drink, so even if it was seen, we wouldn't really know who purloined.
No, that's definitely true. I mean, I think at this point, any reaction is just going to have to be low lights from people that we know weren't, and I'm not sure how on top of this we have been, if at all. So that might be a free purloin entirely.
I
And
guess it was
look,
seen now.
Queen just left a fingerprint at that statue. We could have just fingerprint, inspect, finish. Oh, we missed the pad.
Ooh.
Stutter a little bit, and it was on camera.
Not being punished. We're getting our inspects, and we just need one more fingerprint to finish this. Oh, or we could be B.
We still have
Anything
the banana
works.
bread. Yeah, I would have liked to have gone for the inspect fingerprint finish there and done a silent game. But we're not at a highlight yet, despite finishing our inspects. So a banana bread here could very well just come off with a free win. Well, actually, we're laser burning Hair, and Hair takes a shot. Did you see what she did?
Well, no, not really. Hair went to statues, and probably purloin. She's probably the one we took for the purloin.
Yeah, that must be it. She must have been credited for the purloin, but that was, I think, before the banana bread came off. So yeah, we must have just had her for maybe something else, or maybe our just mission count wasn't strong.
Yep. Anyway, 2-1 for Max now.
Yep.
And
full spy party so far. Yeah.
We are Bling Twin as Tony in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yep. So Tony, as we've said, has been pretty aggressive, but we're staying on AI control here. We step into a conversation for no real purpose. Toby is right here, though. If we want to continue the aggression, doing a checker purloin right here is maybe not the worst idea, especially given that the players have not been tracking it very well so far. Being offered and thinking about it. Yeah, here it comes. That's the green purloin.
Oh, that's the green.
All right. The double agent came to us. I wouldn't have minded us just staying there and taking the banana bread as well to help distract, but instead we're just getting away from the sight of the purloin. Salmon takes it right on screen. No real reaction from Max, though.
No,
So
not really.
Yeah, so let's see. We're just in conversation here now. We've got our one flirt done, and we're just standing. That's a highlight. What was that highlight for?
We're just ignoring Toby here.
We are ignoring Toby. I wonder if that's what's being seen, because if so, that's really a great catch. All right, so that might make things considerably more difficult this game, now that we have the highlight in hand. Not sure what exactly Max saw, but depending what it is, Max could be very suspicious of us right now, despite seemingly getting away with that purloin pretty cleanly.
Yep, And Max isn't highlighting for statues. I mean, Wheels isn't highlighting yet.
No, he's not. We're standing here next to the briefcase with the ambassador right in front of us. That's not legal.
Banana bread.
We're going for the green BB.
Yep. But we don't
Briefcase
leave.
BB.
You gotta leave. You can't just stand there in conversation right next to the briefcase. That kind of defeats the purpose. And we don't get rewarded with a low light for the play, which is too bad. I like the thought, but just no reward for what could have been very bad. Instead, we're stepping into statues here, and as an already a highlight, this could be really, really rough.
Yeah, and we still need to complete the banana bread and the seduce in 1 minute.
Yeah. Which isn't impossible, especially with a double agent kind of just hanging out right next to us. But we're not doing for the banana bread. We're just going for the flirt. We're gonna have to step in, walk away, come back, and then banana bread all in a minute. And
Oh, and
we get bailed
bailed
on. Yep. This is gonna be unpleasant. So either
and the
we're
DA
gonna have
as
to,
well.
yeah, we're gonna have to either get some timeout shenanigans in, or we're just going to time out, or do some crazy, crazy hardtails. But we're just standing here in the conversation. We're not reacting, despite the fact that all of our plans have just come unraveled.
Are we trying to frame someone?
I'm not sure. It's hard to say. But this is not how you get missions done, Tony. Ambassador comes to us. We could go for potentially a bug. But it looks like it's being watched pretty carefully. Instead, we're just going to go try and pick up a flirt. But there's only 15 seconds left.
You need to time out here.
But
Or
we don't. We step back in for the double agent.
Banana
So
bread.
here comes the banana bread, but 10 seconds, and we still need to finish flirt. We're
and
walking in real quick. We're getting laser burned already, and there comes the shot.
yeah.
Max all over it.
It's not a spy party all the way in. Almost.
Yeah, and I'm kind of surprised, given that Tony's aggressiveness to this point. He got the purloin and just slowed down all the way. Maybe he felt the highlight or something else, but that seemed a little bit uncharacteristic.
Banana bread.
Yep. I mean, we were probably, or we saw Toby give the Toby ignore, or we were probably suspected for the purloin.
Yeah, between that, the briefcase, the illegal briefcase, and the Toby ignore, I mean, there were enough things that could have tipped Max off, but I guess we're not going to really know exactly what it was that put him into maybe tunneling us there.
Yep.
All right, so Max
Thank-
goes up 3-1 on courtyard.
Yeah, and we're going up to pub now, 3 of 6, no inspects. As Tex playing in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yeah, and worth noting too that courtyard was Tony's pick. So if Tony wants to really stay in this match, he's going to have to come back and at least split Max's pick of pub here. We're going to step in and pick up a flirt at the bar. Very good. It's a green flirt, 51%. Very nice. We got the drink, and we just pick up a delegate. Very strong start, pretty vanilla, but it's definitely what you want to see with solid mission progress this early.
Yep.
The ambassador comes to us, but we have a drink in our bugging hand, so we can't really do anything with that, unfortunately. And the ambassador's just going to leave on us unless we want to do some no, ambassador just bails. So the seduction target, yeah, the seduction target's walking away. It's looking, I bet we're going to probably have to chase him down here in just a moment. Yep, there we go.
So let's see if it's a green and finish this seduce already.
Yeah, 2 flirt here would be crazy strong. And these players have been pretty good on their action tests so far too. And double agent comes to us as well. We could really get a lot of mission progress done right here. We could purloin, we could delegate and banana bread, and we're done. I mean, it's not a great banana bread given that the conversation circles are largely empty. But if we wanted to just rush this down right now, that could be. Oh, the delegate timer expires, so actually we're not getting credit for that mission, and everybody leaves on us.
Yeah, I don't know why we delegated when we could have contacted the double agent.
I mean, it wasn't a great banana bread, I don't think. It didn't look like there would have been that many people in conversation outside of ours, so I don't hate the choice. But if we want to get credit for that delegate, we have to fire it off a lot sooner.
We're going back to the bar for another delegate, I suppose.
Yeah, this would be.
Trying
Yep, this would be
Trying
rough
to
for a
get that
direct
third
command.
mission.
Yeah, and I mean, bar is obviously any bar map, especially pub, is always great for using delegate for your own purposes, whatever they are. We're stepping in here with a double agent alone. And this is not a great contact if we choose to take it. There's a lot of people out of conversation, and we'd be letting off a lot of lowlights, including Seek, who's already a highlight.
And we're not doing much here. We have 1 minute, and we still need to complete 2 missions. Oh, there we go. White BB.
Yep, there's the banana bread. Let's see what the reaction is.
Banana bread.
There are a bunch of lowlights available here. We're not taking any of them, though. We just delegated our Purloin to Rocker again. I feel like we're trying to intentionally frame Rocker here because she was the delegate target the first time as well.
I mean, Rocker came to us in the conversation, so I think it was more like a coincidence.
That could be, yeah. In any case, but she's requesting, here comes the Purloin. We're going to have to see what the reaction is.
No, the delegate timer expired again.
Oh,
We have
wow.
25 seconds.
Bad luck. Yeah, bad luck for Max. He almost got that one in. But now we have to come up with a new plan altogether. And it looks like it might just be a bug. Nope, we're going to bar instead. We're going to try and do a last-minute demand Purloin, but Wheels beat us there. This isn't going to work.
We're going for a request here.
Yeah, we just do a simple request. We need this. We need the demand, but I don't think we're going to have time. Even if Toby offers us, no, Toby goes to Duke. We are running time out here.
And we demand only after, unfortunately.
Yeah, Max, with a little bit of bad luck with the delegates, and then just times out, waiting for the last-minute panic Purloin.
Good hold from Tony.
Yeah, very good hold, absolutely. We missed a few of the banana bread lowlights, but it didn't turn out to hurt us in the end.
Yeah, we didn't take any lowlights, which is surprising.
Yep, but it all worked out. It all worked out.
And we're on to the next game. We're playing as Irish for Tony in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
All right, let's see if what Tony does here in response. The traffic jam as the AI control just takes us into the mess at the pub doors. We're just going to sip our drink and then scoping out the party. We could go for a flirt here. We could go. The ambassador walks right past us. We could have maybe reverse drive-by, but it would have been very much on camera. So that's a good choice. Instead, we're going to go to the bar, pick up a drink, and scope out our options.
Yep. Surprisingly, Tony has 60% of Civ shots in all their games. But they didn't get any right now. Yeah.
That's a pretty good number. We get highlight for what looks like just standard bar highlights. And we pick up a fingerprint with that's not a legal return. The return needs to be right behind the ambassador there. But again, no real response from Max, so I think we're probably okay. Instead, we're going to step in here, pick up a green flirt for 51%. And otherwise, we're just going to hang out here. Maybe we're just going to try and timer flirt it because we have a ton of time left.
Yeah, we have like 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and we've got our fingerprint, so we're just waiting for another fingerprint, probably.
Yep, and the ambassador puts the briefcase down right there, which we could easily pick up as soon as he leaves, if he leaves.
Oh,
we
instead,
fire off
we're going to delegate to Kane, to our ST.
Yeah, who's kind of just wandering around, bumping. Yeah, and the delegate timer expires again. So these players are having a little bit of difficulty with the delegate timer. It only lasts for 1 minute, and you have to remember that they have to walk to bar as well and then request before they're able to do it. So the timing on that can be a little bit difficult, especially when you're just newer to the game. But I like the thought. Delegate purloins can be very powerful depending on how good the sniper is at tracking that. So I like the efforts by both players in trying to get that done.
Yeah, definitely. We're still in conversation with our double agent, so we could BB, even though it's not the best one.
It's not the best, but we'd only be letting off 2 lowlights, it looks like. And one of them picks up a highlight. I guess that's a bar highlight. Instead, we choose not to banana bread, and we're just going to go chase down our seduction target instead. But the seduction target bails as we try to walk in. Bad luck.
Yeah, and we're just here with our suspected double agent.
Yeah, and it might be tempting to fake here, actually. But instead, no, we're just going to walk. We get stuck on a tree a little bit. We're not going for the flirt, though. I don't know what the plan is. We take a weird path away. Looks like we're going back to bar.
No, we've got only 50 seconds here, and we still need to complete seduce and contact and another mission.
Yeah, we're just direct purloining. Nobody could have sent us. Let's see if... Yeah, Max is all over this. Max just takes the shot right away.
Impressive.
Yeah, good job by Max really tracking the bar well there. I think the bar highlights probably really helped him with that, but clearly he was all on completely on top of that the whole way.
Yeah. I mean, nothing really to say here. It was just bad play from Tony. He didn't have any mission progress when there was little time left.
Yeah, and Tony's really slowed down some too on the spy side, which is a little bit surprising to me. And it hasn't been working out for him clearly. So Max is kind of in the driver's seat right now.
Yep, definitely. And Max going back as spy, as bald, in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Really, Bald is your name for him, not Salmon or Danger, Sam, anything else?
No,
All
I
right,
mean, all the names need to be one syllable, so it's easier to remember them.
just call him Sam because anyway. We're going here to pick up a flirt at Windows, but the selection target bails on us. So instead, we're going to just check our watch and go back and try and pick him up this way. I think he's going to leave again, though. No, we're just going to bar instead. Or fingerprint, actually. So we're picking up the briefcase. And this tracks with what Max has been doing thus far, which is really prioritizing those fingerprints.
Which isn't that surprising. And this time we're getting punished for it with a highlight.
Yeah, I wonder if Tony has been watching the replays and figuring out exactly what our game plan here is, because this is the first time we've really been hit for the fingerprint forcing that we've been doing.
Yeah, definitely. We're not doing anything else here in this conversation. We're with the double agent. We could BB.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the greatest, but I feel like at this point you kind of might want... No, instead we're just going to leave and pick up our flirts. And I don't hate the decision to finish flirts, but at the same time, like, we've been really avoiding what could have been okay banana breads elsewhere, and I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah, definitely. We're getting our first green flirt again. These players are hitting the greens when they want it.
Yeah, the green rate in this match is actually pretty good. There are a lot of players in higher divisions who don't hit nearly this many. We're going to bar here, picking up the delegate, as is pretty standard. And I'm not sure if we have a frame target in mind, or if we're just doing this... Oh, this also had a fingerprint on it, so we just finished our prints.
And it was
So
a difficult one and a green, and we got the green one.
Yeah, so I wonder if Tony is aware of the fingerprints, or if that highlight is really kind of just lost in the ether. We're currently one of 3 highlights, but we have the mission done. We just need to flirt and banana bread, and we have this done.
The double agent isn't in a conversation, but we've got like a minute to go for... Oh, we're delegating.
Yeah,
Is it gonna hold?
We might have enough time here, depending how the bar works out. The double agent is coming back to conversation maybe after dropping off this briefcase. She just goes away. She's in conversation now. If we wanted to chase her back, we could certainly do it. But our seduction target takes, and it was noticed. Yeah, Tony is noticed the purloin, and he's staring down, trying to figure out what happened. He's focusing on us. Wow, and we get shot for it.
Yeah, we get shot. I was gonna say our ST comes and is nice, but we get shot anyway for it, so...
Yeah, really nice job by Tony being on top of that purloin.
And we're 4-3, I believe, for Maxter.
Yep, I think that's right. Yeah, very nice play from Tony there. Just being completely aware of that purloin chain and the delegate. Nicely done.
Yep, and we're going for our last game of pub here with Tony as Hare. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yep, that's gotta feel good if you're Tony. I mean, catching a delegate frame like that is always a good feeling. And I mean, it's definitely not easy. So good play by Tony. We're sitting here with the double agent. This would be a terrible contact, and I'm sure we're not going to take it. Looks like we're scoping out here and seeing where the seduction target lands, maybe to try and pick up a flirt. But instead, it looks like she might just come to us, which not the worst thing in the world. Excuse me. It's not a great flirt, but 28%, it's progress, and with our green rate the rest of the way, that shouldn't be too hard to pick up a 3 flirt here.
Banana bread.
We're also taking the banana bread, which is white and not great. There are a few people out of conversation, and we're low lighting for real banana bread here in this far conversation.
We've got 5 lowlights from that. That's a lot.
Yeah, so we low light for assuming real, we highlight for assuming real, and then there's Disney, who's also just still a highlight.
Yeah, we knocked down half of the suspects here, which is not great for Tony.
No, not great at all, especially with no substantive mission progress done. We still have to chase down our seduction target, do at least 2 more flirts, and then finish with a hardtail as a highlight, which is definitely not ideal. Seek's moving around here. Maybe could have possibly bugged there if we weren't on top of it. And it looks like we're staring it down. Max did really not like that path. We even safety off on Seek for a moment.
We're really suspicious of Seek right now.
Yeah, we don't like Seek at all. He just takes the print, and this is a printable drink too. Yeah, safety off. Max is really considering taking the shot right here, right now. We're just laser burning Seek as he walks all the way back out. And if Tony is aware of this and Seek comes to us, we should just delegate frame here. But no, Seek
Good
does some
bounce from
bouncing.
Seek.
Yeah, really good bounce. That could be low lightable for sure. But Max still not having it. Max really does not like Seek right now. And although the shot hasn't come off yet, you can tell that he is just waiting for Seek to do something else.
On the spy side, we're getting our second flirt. It's a white one, but we need a green one for the next one.
Yeah, we do
Otherwise,
need
yeah.
we still need that hardtail as well, unfortunately. We're going here the statue. I wonder if the plan is to swap? I'm not really sure what's the thought process, but safety off on now, and Boots gets shot instead.
That's surprising. I wouldn't have thought. I mean, Seek
Yeah.
was the one I would have thought would be shot.
Yeah, it seemed like Seek was really the main focus there for a while. Maybe that last minute bounce at the end kind of took some heat off of him. But nonetheless,
Yeah,
Boots ends up taking the Civ shot.
and we're back to 4-4.
Yeah, we're back to 4-4 and going into a big change of pace going into Veranda here.
Yeah, big venue. Spy needs to walk a lot, so it's important to have a good pace here.
Yep, definitely.
And we're playing as the small man, as Max. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
All right, I wonder if Max has some specific plan in mind for being small man, or if this is more just a random pick. I mean, small man isn't as good on Veranda as he is on other venues. We walk and take a bug pass past the ambassador there on our way to chase our seduction target in, which I'm not sure how aware we were of that, but it definitely could have looked suspicious from Tony's point of view here.
Yeah, we're taking our first flirt. White test.
Yeah, it looks like
34%.
Tony is doing rote statue highlights here, which on a bigger venue like this with a full party, I certainly don't hate the choice, especially just as a memory aid. But Max, let's see if Max ends up noticing that and going to statues. I mean, certain players, especially OP rights, have been very, very vocal in casts and elsewhere about not going to statues early. And it's interesting to see how that filters down.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, we're getting offered here, and we're checker purloining. That's a white purloin.
Not on screen yet. Now it's on screen. Has it been
It's visible.
seen?
Yep, Tony doesn't react yet. Toby's not really showing us the list. Toby comes out, and the list is visible again. Still no reaction, though. I don't think this has been seen. I don't think we're aware, and we gulp. All right, that may have been a clean purloin. There's been no
now
real
it hasn't
reaction
been
from
seen.
Tony. Yeah, now it's been
seen
seen.
now?
I think so. And now we're trying to figure out what just happened. It looks like we're looking around the party, highlighting on Twin, who is holding a drink. Meanwhile, though, we're free. We're stepping into the bookshelves. Our selection target bails on us, but we're picking up a book. This might not be with this laser on the other side of the map. This would be a great place for a cheese.
That's exactly what I was going to say, but we're not. We're taking the book out. We're not cheesing yet.
No, I mean, I think we're probably okay. I would bet that Tony doesn't really know where this book came from, but the lowlights are still coming out. The delayed reactions from this purloin.
We're not lowlighting Smallman, even though he's in the conversation. I mean, who would lowlight Smallman?
That's a good point. If in doubt, keep small man available as a suspect. Here comes the banana
bread.
bread. It's a white test. We stop talk. There are a few more lowlights available here. We have Kane and Sorry over on the right side of the venue, most specifically. But we don't get any of those. Instead, we pick up a highlight on some of the talking.
Once again, Tony is not taking any of the lowlights for the out of conversations.
Yeah, and instead we just dump the book and get out. We're down to 1:30, but we have pretty good mission progress. We're gonna have to pick up 2 more flirts here somewhere, but then some sort of other hardtail is all we need. Either like a bug, we could even like force a bug right now. Ambassador leaves, never mind, scratch that, or a swap though, and we're in okay shape. However, the time is ticking down. We're gonna have to make some choices pretty soon on how to finish.
Yeah, I'd go for a bug here because inspects is going to be difficult, and swap as Smallman is a bit suicidal.
Yeah, but we're going to statues here. I wonder if swap is the plan. No, instead we're inspecting. I'm not sure if we have the time to do this. So we're going to need to pick up 1 more inspect and 1 more flirt. We can probably get it done, but it's going to be close.
ST isn't moving for now, so that could work out.
Yeah, if the ST is kind to us, then we might be okay here. But even so, we're going to have to flirt, get out, and go immediately to another set of statues and get the inspects done. There's the flirt done. We're getting offered a drink, but we already have Purloin done, so we just reject. We got to bail like now and
Yeah,
go
we
to
need
statues.
to go to statues. We need to do something. We have 15 seconds. Go, go, go.
Yeah, even if we get the statues right now, we're going to have a lot of overtime. We get weird pathing through the thing. We're going into the statues now. I'm not sure if we're going to have time for this.
No.
5 seconds left. We're going in. We pick up the statue. The action test has to go off right now, and it doesn't. Time runs out as we try to finish our inspects, and Maxstermind times out on Spy side.
It's unfortunate, really. Smallman was not suspected. Not low lit, but
No,
this
I
would
think
have been a win.
yeah, I think if we timed it a little bit better, then that's just a clean win for us. But instead, it flips, and in a game this close, this one loss really could have issues down the line. But we'll have to see how he responds here on his spy side, on his sniper side. Excuse.
Yep. When Max was up 3-1, we're now down 5-4 for Tony. With Rocker on the spy side in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yep. And if there's ever a place for Tony to pick up some more aggressive spy play, it's here. We could have maybe chaos bugged there, but elect not to. Instead, we're just gonna walk into double agent here at the window pad, and I guess wait for our seduction target to land. Interesting quirk. Both players pick Sari as their seduction target, which is certainly a choice on a larger map where she could be very, very mean for long periods of time.
Yep, definitely. We're just standing here at the windows and going for the statues. Going for inspects. Is Maxstermind going to highlight us?
Not yet. I haven't really been able to tell what Max's highlight strategy has been in general. Looks like we've highlight Seek maybe for this briefcase, and Smallman is highlight maybe just for being small man.
Probably. That would not surprise me.
So Tony walks in here behind the conversation. Nice path. Most players don't take that behind the conversation circle path, so I appreciate him going for that. We're just going to this empty conversation though. Toby's right here, so this could be a situation where we try the purloin, but I'm not really sure what the plan is. Toby offers a drink. Yep, here comes the purloin. It's white though. And it was on camera? Yep. Max could have seen it. If Max is looking, the list is available to him, or the lack thereof, rather. No
Yeah.
response yet, though.
No players are on the sniper side are really punishing for the purloin. And
No,
both players are taking advantage of it.
Yeah, in the meantime, we green time ad. I know purloin is hard to track on veranda, but yeah, neither player is really catching these at all or checking the list nearly often enough, it feels like. We could have bugged there as well, but we choose just to go into statues and finish our inspects. I wouldn't hate a swap here, to be honest. It looks like we're in okay shape getting away with things cleanly, and the laser isn't paying much attention to us at all.
Well, the laser is on the purloin and we just saw it, but no reaction. We can't really do anything. We don't know who took the drink or anything.
No, instead the seduction target comes to us. We're picking up a far green. 36% is not bad. But, I mean, time might become an issue here. all we have done are inspect and the purloin and a third of our seduce. So we still need to contact. We still need to pick up another hardtail somewhere.
And we've got 2.5 minutes to do so.
Yeah, and this is of course without further time adds, and that's never something you can count on. But we're just taking an innocent drink instead.
No, we should have given back the list. Would have worked out.
I don't hate it. I'll be honest. Instead, we're picking. Oh no, you can't do this briefcase.
Oh.
No, Tony, that's not legal, buddy. But the laser is on us, but we're not being. Why, Tony? What was? Okay.
Max,
Well-
you're not. We're both as confused as possible.
Okay. Well, we didn't pick up a fingerprint from it either, so it's kind of just a wash for everybody involved. So let's just move past it. It's fine. We're fine. Everything is fine.
And we didn't even take the print. There was no print on the briefcase.
Yeah, I think that's correct. We thought there was, but it had already been burned by multiple other people trying to return. So either way, we're still okay. But time is actually an issue now. Time is working against us heavily. We're going this book, but I'm not even sure that we have time for white test, or not white test, but action test microfilms. There is the white test that I was just referring to, and we take it. We're not being shot for it, but time is really working against us. We don't have time for this without another time add.
We're not going for the bug when Amber walks next to us. We still need to complete contact and seduce, but our double agent is on the other side of the map. The venue, sorry. Venue. Sorry, checker.
We're going into a window here, and another time ad comes off. It's a white test as well. We reject the drink and just walk away. We still have to get on our horse here and finish up.
Yeah.
And this might not be great. If we white test this, we're going to be in trouble. 70%, so we can hit one more if we a close white. But we still need to get our contact, and we need to finish our microfilm, an action test microfilm. Our only saving grace here is that we're not highlit.
I mean, I go for a swap here. I mean, we don't have enough time to do anything. We need to transfer, seduce, and contact.
Well, we have the book in hand, and here comes the action test. It's a green. It's visible, but not really. The head turn was a little bit visible on camera. We just transfer, slam the book back, and come back into conversation with our target. And suddenly, we're actually okay here. We just need to find our double agent who's right in front of us in Banana Bread, and we're done.
Yeah, and I mean, we're not highlight or anything, so we should be just good.
Yeah, this could actually have come back from a very dire situation into a spy win, just a mission win. Oh no, the double agent bails.
No. Where did double agent go?
I don't know, but we're just standing here. We're not chasing. Instead, we're doing a fake banana bread. It's green.
Banana bread.
We have to be banking on something getting stiff shot, and it happens.
Oh, it works.
Wheels takes the bullet for us.
Oh wow, that was a good bait from Tony here.
Yeah, wow. I did not think that was going to work.
Wow.
Okay.
Well,
Banana bread.
What the? Yeah, that was a crazy finish in that game.
well, 6-4, match point
Yeah,
for Tony.
Yeah, Tony has brought it all the way back from 3-1 on his own map choice and brought it all the way back to 6-4. As you said, map point here.
And we're playing as Boots. Max is the spy in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yeah, Max here in the do or die situation needs a win here to stay alive and pick up the possibility of a tie. We're picking up a flirt, which is fine. It's not close, but again, given the green test rate thus far, I think we probably should be okay on a 3 flirt. Let's see what Max decides to do here from here on out. I mean, this is definitely a high pressure situation, and some players tend to thrive on this. Some players fall apart. Max is going into this window or the gallery pad here instead. The list comes to us, and we're just green. We're checker purloining again. These players have been doing a lot of that this set. The list is checked as he walks away, but it's a green, and we're okay for now. But I wonder if we're suspected as being part of this purloin.
Yep, and we're just going for another seduce here. I mean, I suppose. Still not going up. Yeah, there it is.
Yep, I don't hate the choice at all. And the list is bouncing around, although there haven't really been any other offers yet. I don't know how on top of this Tony is, though. Finally, it's being offered to General, who's standing right next to us, which could be disastrous if he ends up taking. There it is. Yep, the Purloin comes off with General taking it. List is hidden behind
Yep,
the pillar,
30.
though. And now it's zoomed in on.
No, don't reject. That was a... the laser on us, and we take the drink would have been really good.
But
I mean-
instead, we eat a highlight for being right next to the taker. This is terrible for Max. This is possibly a disaster. But there aren't a lot of lowlights coming out either. So there are still plenty of suspects available. And we get brought back down to neutral.
Yeah, fortunately. And we didn't get the green, so we still need to flirt one more time.
Yeah, but now that we've seen how the lights have gone, I don't know if we know what our highlight lowlight status is, though, because there have been a lot of movements from the laser and we've been hit on multiple times. So Max has to be at least a little bit worried that we're a highlight and a major suspect here. But instead, we're going into the bookshelf to pick up a green book. And given the time situation, we have to have some plan with this, whether it be to direct transfer it or something else. Let's see if he takes it or just walks away.
Yeah, we're breaking idle state to go direct to just take the book away for with us.
Yep, and I don't hate that. We can pick up the flirt here, finish that. We can banana bread and then slam it and be done. That's not a terrible plan to finish, assuming that we don't think that Tony is on top of where this book came from.
Yeah, definitely, but we need to do something.
Yeah, it looks like we're eyeing down the double agent. I would expect that we walk away and go into that conversation, but no, instead we go all the way out here into return it.
And we return it? We don't have time for this.
No, we don't. Now at this point, our options just decrease dramatically. We have to banana bread and then pick up another hardtail. And I think it's going to have to be either a bug or a swap. But even the swap, as we've seen with the statues, could be a
Banana
trap.
bread.
I'd go for the bug here. I mean, Amba is in a perfect position for it. You need to have a... But we need to do something. And no,
Yep.
shot
See,
comes off on hair. Surprisingly.
All right. Yeah, it looks like we were heading in for that bug there, but it ends up hair bails us out, and we end up with the Civ shot. So Maxstermind stays alive here, going into his last chance to bring this back into a tie.
Yeah. Last game. I mean, this game is... If you win this game, you get a point, basically.
Yeah, a point is up for grabs either way for both players. The marble, as they're saying. The cool kids are now saying. So let's see if Tony can close it out or if Max brings it back on Sniper's side.
Yeah, and we're playing as Bling Twin for Tony in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yep, Tony's staying with the AI control, which has been a fairly constant theme here. We go into window pad, and we're time adding, because why not?
It's green, so at least that's good. If it's
Yeah,
seen.
I mean, the time ads haven't really been caught at all this set, so I don't blame him at all for just continuing to abuse them. Instead, we're going to pick up our flirt, which, good choice, and we're picking up the statue as well.
Yeah.
I still don't see any statue highlights coming out from Max here. General has one, but Pearls has not received a highlight yet, and neither have we.
We got one inspect, which isn't bad because, I mean, waiting more would have been a possibly 3 cycle.
Yeah, I don't hate it, but that does mean it's going to have to be well, depending on our action test, maybe a 2 cycle later on, later in the game, which could be problematic. Instead here, we're just in an innocent conversation, waiting for our seduction target to land, it looks like, based on the sniper camera movement, or the spy camera movement, excuse me. And I would expect that we're going to bail and walk into conversation with her. Yep, there it goes. We go across the conversation circle, though.
A weird pathing for sure.
And I'm not really sure. I feel like we're giving a lot of respect to Max's potential flirt pairing. And no slight against Max, but he hasn't really shown anything in the set to suggest that we have to be that respectful of it.
Yeah, and because of it, we'll need a green for the next test, or we're gonna miss it. We'll need 2 flirts otherwise.
Yeah, we get offered a drink, long pause, and then we just reject. No purloin here. So we're down to 230. The clocks have finally evened back up. We're going into green books instead. And I hope Tony has a plan. I mean, these players have been kind of taking books with no plan to this point, and I hope that changes here.
We're white testing our microfilm. It's on screen, but very difficult to see.
Yeah, the pillar was kind of helping us out there, so we just put the book back with the microfilm in pocket. We could have taken the bug path right there, and I think we would have gotten it free.
But we didn't. And instead, we go to our ST and finish our flirt.
Yeah. Or try to, and then here comes another purloin. These players in their purloins, we just get offered, we wipe purloin, and Max
And
is
it
just not
works.
looking at it at all. Max is just staring down Alice here at statues, and still hasn't even looked at the list. Now he's turning around and no zoom in to look at it. Yep, now it's seen. The list is gone. Let's see what the reaction is.
On the spy side, we're finishing our inspects, gulping our drink and finishing it.
Yeah, I wonder if we inspect swap just to finish up all together.
We want
Safety off on
yeah.
Boots, and Boots eats the bullet. Wow.
Unfortunately, well,
Yeah, so Tony brings it all the way back from being down 3-1 on his own map choice to finish it out 7-5.
close match.
Yeah, really good match. Really good play from both of these players. A little bit of pacing issues, especially on Veranda, but honestly, like, really good play. Solid green test, solid decision making. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Good play from Tony. Almost lost, but managed to go back up.
Yeah, really good mental fortitude for sure. And that's another really important thing to see. Also, low key now, I think Tony is 3-0 in Oak.
Possibly, that would not surprise me. Tony has played very, very good matches so far, so
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's run into any of the players who are predicted to be the heavy hitters yet, but even so, going up 3-0 is a big, big deal.